Hola chicas, how are you guys doing today? I have something special for you. As you can see, we have some delicious strawberries here. We're going to do chocolate covered strawberries. And I have to say this, first of all, I want to check in with you guys and see how everyone is doing. I know we're dealing with a pretty tough situation, and I just want all of you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you, all of my subscribers, and I appreciate your families as well. And I've been praying for you all, anyone who's been affected by this COVID, anyone who's been affected with like a job loss or loss of a loved one, or just anything that you have to endure concerning this COVID, anything that's just causing a challenge in your life. I have been literally praying for us all and praying for you all. So with that said, I also want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. That means you just don't even know. That means so much to me to have the subscribers that I've gotten over the last 2 days of me starting this video. It just really means the world. So with that said, I'm not gonna get all emotional and whatnot. As you can see, your girl is not on camera today because she is not as fierce as usual. I'm just a little less fierce today. I'm not completely toe up, but y'all not about to spray me neither. Okay. So we have, like I said, some beautiful chocolate, some beautiful strawberries. You definitely want to clean them first, and then after you rinse them off really well, you want to make sure they're completely dry, because what you don't want to do is have your chocolate seize up, and any amount of water will cause your chocolate to harden, and then it will be pretty much useless. It won't have no value at all. No value. We don't want that. So first of all, you want to also make sure any bowls that you're going to be using for your chocolate, make sure they're also completely dry. You know, you may want to rinse them out, but once you rinse them out, make sure you dry them out completely, because again, it will cause your chocolate to seize up, and that will you'll basically have to throw the chocolate away. It'll be completely and utterly useless. These chocolate discs you can actually find at Michael's. You can find you can also use morsels from I guess in your local grocery store, or you can go to your nearest cake supply store. I found these at a cake supply store called Heinrich's here in Warren, Michigan, not too far from me, thankfully. So, and then you're also going to make sure you have on hand some toothpicks, because I'm going to be showing you 5 different designs for these chocolate covered strawberries. You want to also have some wax paper, and you'll see why soon. So I'm going to go ahead and melt this chocolate. This is how the process goes as far as melting your chocolate. You want to start off with 30 seconds, and then you're going to have to mix it up basically. And then every time you put it into the microwave, you're going to want to do 10-second increments after that. You don't want to do any more than 10 seconds each, because what will happen, your chocolate will burn and it will be garbage, however you want to say it. It'll be trash. You're not going to want to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and start melting this chocolate for you, and we'll get started. Alrighty. So this is the first round of heating up the chocolate. I'm just going to give it a slight stir. It's not melted much. I heated it up in the microwave for 30 seconds. It's only melted a little bit. You can actually use the melted chocolate to kind of help to melt the other disc, or chocolate candies, I'll call them. I don't want to say this. I also have 2 different stirring utensils. I like to use a butter knife. You can use a fork, whichever. But just to not muddy up your colors, I like to go ahead and use the same amount of utensils as I have colors. This time I have 2 colors, as you can see, so that's what we are going to rock with, baby. All right, we're going to put it in the microwave now for 10-second increments after this. And the key with this is to be patient and watchful. We're going to have to do this a few more times. As you can see, it's melted a little more, but still not a whole lot much more. What kind of sentence was that? Come on now. But you get the point. So, but the key is to, just like I said, have patience, and then you also want to be watchful. You want to keep an eye on the microwave and make sure you're not going over 10 seconds. Again, you want to keep heating it up 10 seconds at a time until you have a smooth consistency. So this is what I mean by allowing the melted chocolate to assist in melting the other candies, the unmelted. You stir it around until it kind of begins to meld into the melted chocolate, and see how much easier it's getting. And then I'm going to try the same with this. I'll probably put this in another 10 seconds, but already, as you can see, it's reaching its creamy consistency. So again, you know, patience is a virtue, but you can do it. I believe in you. You got this. So as you can see, we have reached the perfect consistency for the chocolate for each color. So now what we want to do is go ahead and prep the strawberries. They've already been cleaned and dried. Usually I would use about 2 toothpicks, but since these are ginormous, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. I'm like, where were these born at? Who is your mama? Look at this thing. This thing looks a little apple-esque. It looks like an apple. I'm like, wow. So I'm going to use 3 for this monster. And this is where you want to go ahead and get your wax paper sheets into play. So I'm going to prep a few of these. I'm going to show you all, like I said, 5 different designs. 2 of the designs call for you to, well, actually 3. Okay, scratch that. We're just gonna go with it. Relax. Just relax, go to it. Oh, you know, you actually can get away with just using 2. But, you know, I was kind of worried there because that thing was looking like super duper huge. So as you can see, I'm just sticking the toothpicks in here. And that's just so when I dip it, I can have a handle on it so it doesn't fall in. This actually acts like it wants to fall. So I am going to go ahead and put a 3rd toothpick in here for some type of stability, because these things are huge and they're heavier than what I would normally use. I'm going to grab a couple of more big ones, and then I'm going to save the other 4 for another special strawberry decorating video that I have coming up very, very shortly after this one. I actually want to, I'm going to alternate colors here. So as you see, we have 6 so far. So I like to take it by the stem. I don't take these off. I do leave them on, but then I gather the stem so it doesn't have chocolate on it. So you want to go ahead and dip it like so. Okay. And usually I leave the back kind of bare just because I don't like to have all of that excess chocolate on the back. The top is what matters because that's what's going to be decorated. So look how perfect. That is perfect. Perfect. Perfection. That's not a word. And then you can kind of alternate colors. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing? I just dipped it, and then I'm scraping off on the side of the bowl. I'm scraping off the excess. Can you see that? So that's what's going on here. So with that, I'm going to, we're going to get ready to go into design number 1. This is the fanciest of them all, and you want to have a toothpick handy for this. This particular design, you want to move really fast, and you'll see why in just a moment. We're actually going to do 2 of these, but you have to do literally one at a time, because that's how fast, you know, you don't want the chocolate to dry faster than what you can get your design on. So another good thing to have are these frosting bags. If you don't have these, you can also use a Ziploc. You know, pour the chocolate in, make sure the Ziploc is closed, don't have it filled with air. Well, actually you don't have to close it, but you can fill it up with the chocolate and then twist it up at the top, cut cut one of the corners off, and use that as a frosting bag also. I'll have to show you that trick in another video. But right now we're going to go on and roll with this. You could use a spoon, but I like to go ahead and pour mine because I like it to be pretty quick. This needs to go really quick. Okay, so what we're doing, so let's just say I just dipped it at that. I dipped it at that. What we are going to do, I'm going to take the opposite color, and I'm going to rest this here. What I did too, I cut a teeny tiny hole in this. Actually, I'll show you again how small the hole was. Can you see? And don't clown my nails. Y'all know what it is. It's Rona time. This is about how much I snipped off. I'm not going to snip it now because I don't want it to fall into the chocolate, but you get the idea. I'll snip it over here to the side. Okay. All right. So this one design I want to show you, we're going to use the opposite color of what we put in this bag. So let's say if you got two colors. So I'm going to do this here. I'm going to, same thing. You grab it by the leaves and you go ahead and dip it and, you know, make sure it gets on the sides, just like that. Twist it. Okay. And very, very, very quickly, and I do mean quick, you take your bag and you kind of just go across it just like this. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Okay, and this is why you have to move fast. You don't want that chocolate to dry, because what you want to do is take your toothpick and then drag it down those colors. You see what I'm doing? Can you guys see? I'm making a whole mess, but no worries. Do you see how pretty that? Look how pretty. And I'm glad this strawberry is so big. And then if you want to be even fancier, you know, real fancy, you can go ahead and take it up the other side like so. Do you see how gorgeous? OMG. So cute. That is cute and whatnot. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? How pretty is that? Okay, so that's that one. So now we're going to do the opposite color, but I'm going to mix this in since some of my milk chocolate got into this. And also, just want to let you know, the flavor of this blackened chocolate or whatever, it is really good. It puts me in the mind of Oreos. It tastes just like an Oreo to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, but with a different color combination. So this time I'm going to put the milk chocolate in the bag here. Let me try not to make a whole entire mess, just a little bit of a mess, not an entire mess, or an entire mess. Alrighty. And it's good that we have these this chocolate in the bag already, because we're going to do yet another design after we're done with this one. Okay, so drop down in the comments. Let me know if this is something you are willing to try. Let me know how this works out for you. So now I'm going to grab another berry. Let's get this big, fat, juicy, heart-shaped one. This is pretty full. Doesn't look all the way ripe, but I will still eat it, of course. So this time I'm going to dip this in the darker chocolate. Oh, it's getting slippy. It's slippy. You see what I'm doing? So I'm going to dip it and turn it. And the back, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave the back undipped, and then I'm going to scrape it off, scrape off the excess. See? Okay. And then, like I said, you have to move fast. You may also want to have a piece of paper towel on standby, like I do. It's over to the side. You can't see it. So, again, just like that, just kind of pass it over so you can get a decent line. It doesn't have to be super straight, but you know, you kind of still want to take your time and be careful. So again, I'm going to take this and draw this down, okay? And then down. Are you able to see what I'm doing? Can you smell what the rock is? Who says that anymore? Really, Shonda? How about the 90s call? They want their saying back. And don't say that no more. Okay, so now I'm going to go up the other side with this, just like I did the other one. And you see what happens when it dries, it's not as pretty. So I'm going to actually leave this alone. This is why you want to move quickly, because you don't want that. You don't want it to be looking crazy. So I'm going to leave this alone. It's pretty enough as it is, but this was the desired effect. See the difference? They're both pretty, so it's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's totally fine, but you want to move quickly with those. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, so another design I want to show you. This one is a little bit messy. So I'm going to grab another piece of the wax paper, and we're going to do this one berry by itself. So this is why we went ahead and did a berry already dipped and everything. So watch this, and sometimes you may have to remelt your chocolate, or you may have to kind of, because sometimes the chocolate hardens. As you can see, it just hardened. So you want to go ahead and pinch off that hardened part, because it's definitely going to interfere with your ability to squeeze that chocolate out. So this is what I call the zigzag design, and I'm going to show you what I mean, and I'm going to show you why it can be a mess too. So you want to hold your bag like so, up high. Okay, so you see the strawberry we're getting ready to do, and then you just want to take it and just literally real quick, just like that. You see how that turned out? Real pretty. Almost professional. You know what I'm saying? Almost. I almost know what I'm doing. Just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to show you a trick with the other one. This one I'm going to have the bowl in place, and then I'm going to decorate the strawberry over this bowl for any excess that might get on it. Again, you want to pinch off see how that's dry, so when you squeeze it, almost nothing happens, but I don't want to have to struggle, so I'm going to just go ahead and pinch that off and put it to the side. Okay, so this one is kind of like a crisscross. So the motion here is you're going to hold your bag just like that. You're going to go across this way, and then you're going to also go across the opposite way. So let me show you exactly what I mean. You want to also make sure you got a good twist on this bag, and then hold it like so. Okay, and let me put this closer. Okay, so you want to take it, and you want to already start this streaming. See how I have it, the chocolate streaming? So you're going to go like that. One more, okay? And then you want to hold it this way, and same thing here, here, here. One more. Okay, so my string got messed up, but you get the idea, right? It's still pretty. How beautiful is that? Okay, so I have two more designs to show you. These are looking good so far. You know, this would be a really nice Mother's Day gift for somebody, or just and I'm thinking about you gift, or it can be a nice little quarantine snack for yourself. And I'm saying corn, C-O-R-N, teen, T-E-E-N, T-E-E-N, quarantine snack for yourself when you get a sweet tooth. So this second design, you're going to want a deeper cup with this. So what I'm going to do is take my chocolate, and I'm going to combine it. Not really combine it, but you'll see. I'm going to put this one in first, since this has the most in it. And you'll see why you want a deeper cup in just a moment. So I'm going to use this measuring cup because it's slender and it's deep. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and take these color, pick a color, whatever color you want. And I'm just going to, I'm not going to pour this like I did that. I'm just going to put little drops of it in, just like that, just kind of random, no rhyme or reason, just kind of random. So this design is going to be the marble. I got chocolate everywhere. This is going to be the marble design. Okay, and I think I want to do that. This one is skinny enough to go in there. So what you're going to do, you're going to put it in, and then you're going to twist to get that marble effect. So do you see what I'm doing? Put it all the way in there, and then I'm going to twist it to get that marble. Womp womp. Okay, we're going to have a slight little redo on that because that didn't get enough of the dark chocolate on there. So let me pour some more. Again, no real rhyme or reason, but enough to, you know, have the desired effect. Because that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Okay. So, eau de Vie, once again. We're going to stick it on in here. And then twist. And there's my slight little marble. Slightly. Why this chocolate won't let me be great? But you kind of get the idea. I want to wipe off the excess here. I think what's happening too is my chocolate is starting to harden up on me. So what I want to do is actually warm this up a little bit more because I'm like, no, I'm determined. I'm not about to let this doggone strawberry defeat me. Not today, strawberry. Okay, one moment. Okay, I'm done fighting with this strawberry. So, you know, just that one. And that's only happening because we're almost done. So I'm squeezing more dark chocolate in there. Okay, we're going to dip this thing again. Somebody is going to be happy to get this chocolate, and they're going to be on 10 because it's coated in like 3 layers of chocolate. Really, though. So we're going to do this again. Twist. There she is, Miss America. See, this is what that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? And I actually decided to add a little bit of flair to this. So, since we're boxing with chocolate now, and in this corner, we have some luster dust with vodka. We have some gold luster dust. That's this stuff. You can get this probably online or more conveniently at your local cake supply store. This is non-toxic edible gold luster dust. Okay, and just to add a little flair to this already nice marbled effect. Well, first you want to let it dry off first. I'm going to actually put this to the side so it can dry off because you don't want to use this while that's wet. I'm going to put that to the side, and then we're going to get to our last and final design. This one, it does not matter. This is going to be our toffee one, okay? It's going to be covered in toffee, so it does not matter that your colors are jacked up and looking real crazy-ish. So, you know, we're still going to dip it like normal. Dip it like so. Doesn't have to be marble or pretty. Now, ain't that something? That came out all kinds of pretty. Now I don't know which one I want to use. I'll use the other one. I fought so hard for that. I'm going to use the other one. Okay, so this you want to do while it's still wet. So let me stop set tripping and go ahead and pull my surprise guest out. Zitoffee. This is Zitoffee covered in chocolate. I have this extra bowl because it's going to be a hot mess. So in order to avoid an even hotter mess than this hot mess, we're going to go ahead. I want to dip this again because, it, like I said, it needs to be wet. Or it needs to be not dry. Or, yeah, same thing. That's the same thing, right? Wet, not dry. Wow. It's getting late. I think it's past my bedtime. I'm on old people time. You know, when you get a certain age, your brain stops working around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So anyway, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and drop this toffee on there and just cover it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Just like so. That's it. Oh my God, I could bite this right now. Shanithia, you're not getting this one. This is all mine. Mine. Yeah, I think this is me. Look how good that looks. You know what I'm saying? I would get up in the morning and eat this for breakfast. Okay, yes, no, yes, I wouldn't. Yes, no, I would. Yes, I wouldn't. So look how pretty. I like how it looks already. And you know what? All you need now is like a really cute professional box. So they'll be like, oh my God. You know that you will be, if you get this to your Mima, let me tell you something. You will be the church of, you'll be the talk of the church house. They'll be like, you see what Sister So-and-so grandchild gave them for Mother's Day? I mean, she must be something like a chocolatier. You know? So you're going to take a little of this, jokes aside, but not really. I like to laugh, so that's what I do on this channel. And as long as you are coming to visit me, you can laugh too. So what you want to do is you know, you don't want to paint too much over your marble design. So what I would do is like a strip here and maybe a strip there, and then I will leave it at that. Less is more. It's already pretty enough, but I just want to add a little extra flair, like I said. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm just going to drag it up. You started from the bottom. Look how pretty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah, it's my bedtime. I get silly when when I get sleepy. I'm actually not sleepy though. I'm on 10. I had Coca-Cola. So and then I'm gonna do this again on that side. Okay, that didn't take as well, but it's still pretty. It's still cute. It did a little something, you know. I'm gonna do it again though, because it's not giving me exactly what I had imagined, but that's okay. Look how gorgeous that is. So we are going to put this thing together so you guys can see the full effect of having them all together, what they would look like in a nice pretty box or whatever. So all right, stay tuned. Okay, so while you guys were away, or while you were waiting, I found this. Isn't she lovely? Okay, well, guess what? It's just a dollar store plate, but it's cute or whatever. It's going to serve its purpose. So this is what we're going to do. Let's just, you know, make believe that, you know, you're hosting a nice dinner party or what have you. This would be like totally an awesome centerpiece. So what you want to do is start to place these, and then you want to remove the sticks, the toothpicks. Okay, I am going to place her in the center. She is the main attraction, so she's going to be the center of attention. She's going to be right here, like so. Look how gorgeous. Actually, you are going to scoot back just a little bit. Okay, because we want to save the front for the more fancier ones. So just a little something. You know, you can serve this to your boo with some type of drink. Why did I put that heavy K at the end? Drink. A wine or a Moscato or something, you know, romantic. And then we'll put this one here. Look how, you know, just something that simple. When you arrange it like that, and then you put this one in the front because you are unique, boo. You go right here. And we don't want to cover. Look how pretty. I can't take it. And I can't wait to eat these. By the way, Shanithia is my sister, so when I said you can't have this, Shanithia, I was talking to her. Look how gorgeous. Wouldn't you love to have these for your dinner party or birthday event, or, you know, and if you don't want to make these, that's totally fine. You can always call your girl. Not during Rona season, though, because I don't think I'm going to be doing these right now. I mean, I guess I could. You know, send me an email to chickofalltrades2020, chickofalltrades20@gmail.com if you would like to order these. You know, please do me a favor and give me like at least a week ahead of time's notice, so I can be prepared to mask up, glove up, get out here in these Corona streets and get what I need to make your order. Isn't it nice? So there it is, you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Thank you so very much. And I do want to let you guys know that pretty soon I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I have something in the works. The giveaway is going to be based on one of my recipes. I'm going to ask that you guys go ahead and replicate the recipe or even make it your own, and then send in a picture of your dish. And then my team and I, we will go ahead and assess which one is the best, and then we will be awarding a special gift to the winner. So stay tuned for that. I'll be giving those details in a later video. That's why you got to continue to watch. That's why you got to continue to subscribe. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Stay well. Go ahead and try this thing. Let me know if it worked out for you. And you know what? I think that'll be a nice challenge, but we'll talk about it. All right, talk to you guys soon. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.